Hello, Life Squad, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to me as well. I had been missing. I went to Phuket, and I just got back to Bangkok, so I have a fresh tan once again, and I'm glowing, and I feel so energized, and I really enjoyed my time out in the sun and on the beach, and just feeling the sand on my feet and the breeze running through my face and my hair, and it was a very enjoyable experience down in Phuket. However, I feel bad for the people there because tourism is still non-existent almost, and it was almost like a ghost town, but I really did enjoy myself with my friends, and yeah, and I'm back. And so our topic for today is about my experience about 4 years ago, and I just want to share with you. It's not like I want to make people seem or appear bad. I just want to share my experience, and this is an invitation to an open discussion as well, so you can comment down below what you think about this story and my experience and my reaction and what they did as well. So again, this happened about 4 years ago. I was still working in the marketing for a plastic surgery center, and so I was trying to post on different social media about the cosmetic surgery offerings of our center, and I thought maybe I could use myself being a transgender woman to post on there, so that maybe transgender women could feel like they can relate with me, or I can relate with them, and I wanted to appear or make them feel like, hey, I'm your sister, so I know how you feel. I know it must be a scary thing for you to consider plastic surgery or cosmetic surgery, and don't worry, because I know how you feel. I will take care of you as much as I can and arrange everything for you, get the best deal for you, and so you have almost nothing to worry about. And I will also, because I can relate with them, then I can also provide that emotional support. So, because I am based here in Bangkok, Thailand, and here was where the term ladyboy started. It is a term that is used in here to some extent, like to a good extent, widely used and acceptable here and accepted here. Even transgender women themselves call themselves ladyboys here. And so that was something that I didn't really think about when I posted on a Facebook group, a Filipino Facebook group of transgender women. I had forgotten what Facebook group that was, but I've also seen some other transgender Filipino groups on Facebook wherein they actually use the term ladyboy as part of the name of their Facebook group, and so I didn't really think people would take offense when I called myself a ladyboy, because I wanted them to be able to identify with me as well. So what I did was I can't really exactly remember what I wrote on there, but this is what I can remember. I said permission to post admin, because I wanted to ask for permission from the admin to post, to write a something that is not like a regular post, but more of an advertisement, like more of a business, more of work, more commercial. So I said permission to post admin. I am a ladyboy myself, and I understand that some of the girls on here might want to have some work done, and so I worked I work in a cosmetic surgery center, and I could provide assistance, and I provided my contact number, and that was it. And I posted on some other transgender Filipina transgender Facebook groups, and so I didn't really think it would cause any big issue on anyone or any group whatsoever, but it did. And I think after maybe 2 hours or just an hour or a few minutes, I can't really remember, it's been 4 years, the admin of the group, who is not a transgender woman, he is I don't think he is a straight guy. It felt as though the manner of the manner in which he spoke with, well, I don't know, I don't want to offend anyone, but anyway, I felt like the guy, the admin of the group, was gay. No offense to gay people, it's just how I felt. I don't think a straight guy would be an admin of a transgender. Maybe I was wrong, But anyway, that person's a guy, not a transgender woman, and he just tagged a person on the comment section. I can't remember the name. Let's just name her Maria. So she tagged Maria, and then he said, "What do you think about this?" And I felt as though it would be an issue. Right then, I felt like it was going to be an issue because he just tagged a person, and when I checked on the profile of that person that he tagged, it was an old Filipina transgender woman. Old because she looked old, like really old. I'm not saying she looks old. To me, she appeared like she's old. Like age-wise, I could tell she's old. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe they're taking offense. So I just was very quick to do a little bit of damage control, and I said, even before they commented again, I said, please excuse me for using the term ladyboy, because somehow it's a term that they use here in Bangkok, Thailand. So they would understand where I'm coming from, because people use it here. Even transgender women themselves use it here. And so I wanted them to understand that it didn't really came from me. It didn't originate from me. It's a term that they have been using for a long time here in this place and in this country. It is beyond me, and it's beyond them. And so like maybe 30 minutes after that person, Maria, commented, and I was surprised, and I was like, it was like so long. It was a very long response that she wrote, and I can't remember exactly, but she was talking about struggles of transgender women, and things that have been going on, the fight against discrimination and stuff like that. And I was like, in my head, I was like, do you think that I don't know that? I am a transgender woman myself. You don't need to lecture me on that. You don't need to lecture me on that. I know that. And it wasn't my intention to offend anyone. I am a transgender woman myself, and I called myself a ladyboy. I called myself a ladyboy, and I didn't call them a ladyboy. I called myself a ladyboy, and I called them girls on my post. But they're just so mad. She's just so mad. Not just her, they. again, it stresses me out again. It brings back the stress. But you know, I just wanted to share because this is what is happening. You know, this happens, and it will happen to other people, not just myself. If it happens to me as a transgender woman, as another transgender woman, it can happen to non-transgender women and non-transgender people. So just be a little bit careful. I just want to remind people to be careful because some transgender women are just so sensitive. You know, so be careful. We don't want to offend people, but also we want to save ourselves from the hassle and the stress that they can possibly give us because they're very sensitive. Yeah. Anyway, I want to finish my story. And before commenting, please finish my entire vlog so you would get exactly where I'm coming from. You would get the entire thought of this story and the moral of this story before you get defensive. All right. You know, I'm not here to make anyone look bad. It's just that I'm telling the story as it happened and as it is. And so yeah, just you know, and you could just tell me what you think about it after, but just finish my my story and my video first, okay? Anyway, so when I read that, I was like, I was very, very close to engaging into that argument, but in my head I was like, you know what, I'm not an extremely sensitive person. I also didn't experience what they have, so you know, I can only try to understand where they're coming from, and I consider myself very lucky, so I will just be the bigger person and try to understand, because anyway, I am a very, very lucky person, and they just happen to not be as lucky as I am, so I would just try to understand. I don't want to add up to the pain that my sisters are feeling and experiencing, so it's like, okay, I'll just, you know, and to me, I don't need to be right, you know, like I said, if I think that you offend someone, you should be quick to say sorry, regardless if you're right or wrong, and in that case, I didn't need to be right, you know, I just needed to know that I didn't offend anyone and not hurt anyone. I don't like offending people and I don't like hurting people. So I know that I can be right and I can argue to appear to be right and for them to understand how wrong they are and how right I am and how I didn't have, like, it wasn't my fault, but I didn't need that. I just needed for them not to be hurt. Because I don't like offending people. And, you know, I just wanted to understand them. And so I did. And so I was quick to say sorry. I said, you know, I'm really sorry. I am a transgender woman myself. I wouldn't say anything that would intentionally hurt or offend one of our own, and so if there's anything that I can do to help this community further, just let me know, and you know, I'll see if I can do that. And Maria, which I just named her Maria because I can't remember her name, she understood. Well, she's old and she's also mature. Maybe she reacted that way because she was surprised, and when someone's making you react, because that guy who's the admin of that group, he wanted her to react, and that's what happened, you know, and transgender women sometimes can be very easy to provoke, to react, and so as she did react as a human person, as normal, and it is normal for a human person to react. She did, But she understood because she's mature. She understood my response. She understood the situation. She was brought back to reality. And she said something in the likes of, thank you so much for understanding, and I hope that we can work on making the lives of our community or of our transgender sisters better, stuff like that. And so I thought that was the end of it, but there was a third person who commented, and just when I thought everything was all right, that third person is also a transgender woman. And she said, this has to be talked about more. And in my head, I was like, no. No. I was thinking, that's enough. It is enough. What do you have in your head to think that this argument should be talked about more? What makes you feel like you have to engage once again and prolong this kind of nonsense? Like, I'm not saying what they felt about my calling myself a ladyboy was wrong, because we don't invalidate anyone's feelings. We don't do that. But I think the reaction is totally wrong. It is wrong. You can feel whatever you feel because you're human, but it doesn't mean that you can react in however you want to react, because your reaction would hurt and affect and offend people. And it didn't offend me. It just made me not care about them anymore. They just lost my respect because of how inappropriate their actions, their reactions were. To me, it was just all too much. I understand that not everyone's as lucky as I am. Not everyone was born genetically feminine, and not everyone, is treated really good by most people. I get that, and that is why I try to help them in small ways that I can. That was why I posted that offering, that cosmetic surgery offering in the first place. Because I am a transgender woman myself, they could have just gone with other cosmetic surgery agents. But I myself relate well with them, and so I understand them, and I could be of better service. I could be of better use to them. But they didn't appreciate that. All that they saw was that I called myself a ladyboy, and somehow they felt like it might have reflected on them, and that I'm lowering the name of transgender women because I called myself a ladyboy. And I was like, no, this is enough. I said my piece. They didn't appreciate it. I said sorry. The Maria understood it. A third person is just being bitchy, and I don't really care about them anymore. They just lost my respect. I am done. Goodbye. So what I did was to block all of them so they wouldn't be able to search me. And then I left the group. And I had forgotten about it. Well, no, not really. I didn't forget about it. I'm that type of person who doesn't really forget. I forgive sometimes, but, not all the time. Once you lose my respect, I am not going to ever trust you again. It will be extremely difficult for you to gain my respect ever again, and I will never care about you again, and you will just be non-existent to me. So that's what I did. So what is the point that I want to make here? First, again, I want to reiterate that you can feel however you want to feel, because we shouldn't invalidate people's feelings, because it's real. People can feel whatever they feel because they're human. We are human. We feel things. We feel emotion. But your reaction, you should be mindful of that. Because your reaction, as much as you are affected by the action of a person, your reaction will affect that person as well. And so you should be mindful of that. Another thing is that you not being lucky, you being discriminated, you going through all the hardships because you're a transgender woman, you experiencing bad things and bad treatment from people does not warrant you to be mean to anyone, and not to another transgender woman. It does not. Like, why can't people just be kind? Have you forgotten how it is to be kind just because you were shown such bad treatment in your life? I mean, you're experiencing bad things from people, yes, because you're a transgender woman, maybe because you're not seen as attractive by a lot of people. But if you're going to be that very guarded person all the time, if you're going to be that insecure person all the time, if you're going to be that ugly person on the inside, radiating on the outside all the time, do you think that anything's going to change in your life? Do you think that's going to make your life better? Do you think that's going to make people treat you better? Absolutely not. Think of me as a big sister who is just slapping you with the truth. I want to bring you, a lot of you, back to reality. Because I am a transgender woman, and although I've never experienced a lot of the things that you girls experience, I am still a transgender woman, and I see you from where I sit. I see you the way non-transgender people see you. But it's easier for me to understand where you're coming from because I am a transgender woman myself. So I get both. I get where you're coming from. I get where they are coming from. But where I sit, I see where you're doing it wrong. You're just doing it wrong. I'm not saying your feelings are wrong, but what you're doing is wrong. A lot of you are just doing it wrong. And that is one reason why I did not have many transgender friends. I just cannot stand how you do things, and I try to help as much as I can because I try to share my blessings because when you're lucky, you should continue to share your blessings because, I want to maintain that flow of blessings, of good luck, and I don't want the good luck to just get stuck in me. I want to share it to people. I want people to be lucky as well. I want people to be happy as well. And that is why, I don't have a lot of trans women friends also because there have been transgender women who did nasty things to me, betrayed me, got jealous with me, talked smacks about me, and so I just can't stand it. I have straight friends, I have gay friends, I don't have a lot of transgender women friends. I have like a few. Two of them I mentored, and they respect me. they respect my opinion. They love me because I nurtured them. I molded them into becoming proper transgender women who have sense in them. And I taught them to be strong as well, and so they love me. And I have another one who is like a sister. She's almost like a twin. Like, we have the same birth month, birth year, and we're both left-handed, and she's also really beautiful on the inside and out, and I respect her and I love her so much. Yeah, and so I don't have the direct means to help transgender women, and so that is the reason why I created this channel, created this this vlog, and use this platform to help transgender women, not in person but through my vlogs, because I worked as a personality development coach, and so I've been with a lot of people. I've seen a lot of beauty and ugliness at the same time, and I know how to deal with people very well. And so I want to impart things that I know, and I want to be able to help mold transgender women into being sensible, not just physically beautiful, but sensible people, strong, thriving, sensible, smart people. And yeah, and so I just hope that someday more and more people can watch my vlogs, and I can reach, I'll be able to reach more people, not just transgender women, like, I hope that a lot more people can learn from my vlogs as well. And I'm also looking forward to learning from people as well. I love learning from people. I'm always open to discovering things, and yeah, I always want to try out new things, and so it really means a lot to me whenever people also who are not transgender women would comment and say, I'm not a transgender woman, but I do enjoy your vlogs and I learn a lot from your YouTube channel. It really means a lot to me. It makes me happy. It makes me glad, and it just makes me feel fulfilled. And so yeah, and again, I'm not wanting to make anyone look bad. It's just really what happened, and this is my piece. This is how I remember things that happened, and this is how I think about it. And this is also an open invitation to people to comment what they think about it. And if you're a transgender woman like myself, I would invite you to share with me what you think about what happened, what they did, what I said as well, and what I could have improved on, what I could have done instead. I understand that, maybe there were words that I could have said better, and I could have done it a little bit better. But at the same time, I'm not going to take all of your comments to heart as well, because I know myself and I have my brain, in my own thought process. So, some of the comments I will take it to heart, some of the comments I will contemplate on, and some I would just dismiss because, I understand that not everyone, has like very valuable things to say. But, I value you finishing my vlog before commenting, and also taking time to watch my vlog. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, and until next time, I'm really happy to be back. I missed all of you so much, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also give this video a thumbs up, hopefully a thumbs up, and not a thumbs down. Um, uh, but, you know, I understand that this vlog might offend some people. And so you would probably give me a thumbs down. It's normal. It happens. And share this video as well. You know, if you're even if you're not a transgender woman, but if you think this video might potentially help other people understand things better, then please do share this video on different platforms. And again, don't forget to click on the notification bell as well, so that, you know, every time I upload new videos, you will get a personalized notification, and so that you don't miss out on any of my vlogs, and you will stay updated always. And please remember to be kind, and also to be respectful in the comment section. I don't want anyone arguing on my comment section. Please just be kind to one another, be sensible, be respectful, and be sharing, and you know, share the good vibes and the good spirit. Life is already hard as it is, especially right now, all through whatever it is that we are experiencing right now. We are in this together, and so we are all humans, and we should support each other and love one another and be kind. And I will see you again next time, and I love you all so much. Until next time, bye.